Hi everybody, welcome back to Cozy Corner Planting. My name is Chelsea and today I wanted to give you guys a pepper update and do some miscellaneous garden projects around the house while we wait for our big planting day in the next week or two. If that's something that you're interested in, please stick around and I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. So I've just brought the peppers back outside because they are finally getting really established and starting to put on some growth. So it is very hot today. It's in the 80s and it's going to be warmer at night. I have the greenhouse properly ventilated and I have given the peppers water, so we should not have a wilting issue like we did last time. But in 2 weeks, these peppers have made a complete turnaround. They are unrecognizable from the ones that I showed you back when I uppotted them. So here you can see, look how much growth some of these have put on. They are all green and not yellow. And in the next couple of weeks, these things are going to be ready to be planted out. So what I have been doing with these is lightly watering them and fertilizing them and trying not to overwater them, and just really babying them and watching them. Like I mentioned in a previous video, I think I lost maybe like 5 or 6 peppers from damping off from overwatering, but I started way more than I need, and so I have plenty left over. I was getting nervous because the Sugar Rush Peach is the pepper I'm the most excited about this year, and I started 5 of them and I'm down to 2. So I got really nervous that that variety was not tolerating its conditions and I was going to lose all of them. But I have 2 that are holding strong. I also lost a couple of shishitos, but everything else is rebounding really well. Over here I have...
Hey, Mommy.
Hi, baby. Over here I have all of my tomatoes.
Can you get me a mint? Get me a mint, Mommy.
I will get you some. He's asking for some of my chocolate mint that I just bought the other day. So these tomato seedlings here germinated much later than these ones. These I started for my grandfather, so that's why they're a little bit smaller, but everything is doing excellent. I'm very happy with my tomatoes this year. So we're gonna go get him some chocolate mint. He is my grazer. He likes to eat anything with green leaves in the garden. So yep, you can go ahead and get some mint here. Are you gonna pick it?
I'll pick this.
Okay, good job. How is it?
Good.
Does it taste good?
Yeah.
We got our herbs here.
Chocolate mint?
That's chocolate mint. We haven't planted them yet. Onions are doing super good. Disappointing update. Last week when I posted and I showed you guys my carrots, I said I was going to leave the cardboard on for another day to let some more of the seeds germinate. Don't do that. Take the cardboard off or your cover off as soon as they start to sprout, because I actually smothered the seeds that did germinate and they died. So I don't know if these containers will rebound. There still are a lot of seeds in here that haven't germinated. But I did go ahead and more containers of carrot seeds here about 2 days ago. So I have backups if I need them. So you can see how few carrot seeds I am left with in these containers. The ones that sprouted got extremely leggy. They were probably searching for light and then they can't hold themselves up. So they're dying. They're drying out and dying. Same thing with this one. One of the reasons why I started this channel this year is to show my mistakes so that you can learn from them. So once your carrot seeds start to sprout, take their cover off of them. Oh, another exciting thing is that our potatoes are all growing. Look at that. These are the russet potatoes. And these are the red potatoes, and these are the the red and the Kennebec. The ones that I was worried about, my Yukons, they have not sprouted yet. And I don't know if I should be worried, but I did say that they were looking like they weren't sprouting, and then they did start to sprout, so maybe they're just a little slower growing than these other varieties. The brassicas are finally looking so good. The Brussels, look how much new growth is on it. This is all new. All this right here is new, and all of this here is new. The cabbage is finally looking okay, and our cauliflower and our broccoli is starting to get really big. And something is eating these, munching on these leaves, but I can't find any little caterpillars or anything, so I'm not sure what's doing that. So this morning I went ahead and fertilized all the brassicas, the tomatoes, and the peppers with some Alaska fish fertilizer, and I'm doing that on about a weekly schedule. I still have to do the onions. We've been getting a lot of rain recently, so I should probably do this a little bit more frequently because we're getting heavy amounts of rain in the next week. We actually had some pretty severe storms 2 days ago where there was significant damage, like 70, 80 mile per hour winds here in the Ohio, PA, West Virginia, tri-state area. So thankfully everything in my garden is okay. My greenhouse stayed up and we didn't lose anything. So another thing that's a little bit disheartening is some of our bare root strawberries are dying off, and I don't know why, because they all had green growth on them and I was very happy they were all doing well. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9, 10 of them are completely dead. And I did not bury the crowns of the bare roots. They're in the green stalk, they're getting watered. I'm not really sure. We've been having crazy erratic weather. We've been going from 40 degrees to like mid-high 80s like overnight. These temperature shifts in the spring have been crazy. Or it's getting really cold at night and it's getting really hot during the day. I've been trying to make sure that everything has been adequately watered this year. Like some of these look so good. Some of them are getting flowers on them already. I'm not going to pick those off because I don't want to. I know there's a lot of people who say that you should, but like this one had green on it. It doesn't. This one did. That one did. They're just starting to die, and I'm not upset about it because I know that these other plants will put off runners and I can just pop the runners into those spots. I just wasn't expecting that. Our little strawberry plants over here, some of them aren't putting on a lot of green growth, but these ones should be nice and established this year. Should give us some strawberries. So we have these ones here, and like I don't know why these ones aren't getting big. I planted these all last year and it looks like they're June bearing. I left the tag in there. So some of them are starting to get a little bit like some buds on them and some flowers. The blueberries so far are doing good. Some of the flowers are starting to fall off, so hopefully they got pollinated and they will give us some blueberries this year. I did not think that I would enjoy the radishes that I planted so much, but look how absolutely beautiful that is. I can't wait to pull these up. I have no idea when to know if they are ready to harvest, but look at that. I just think it's adorable. That is so beautiful. We have some over here growing as well. This is a different variety. Next year and in the fall, I'm definitely planting way more of those. So I still haven't started any of my cucumbers or my melons. I plan on getting to that in the next couple of days. Technically they could be direct seeded, but I did want to get them started at least a week or two before plant out, just to give them a little bit of a head start. What I'm about to do is I'm going to take this pack of clothes clips and I'm going to put them on the greenhouse shelves because it's windy and I've had a couple of these trays topple off because of the wind shaking the greenhouse, and it's held down by some blocks. here, so it's not gonna blow away. And if it survived that windstorm, it's pretty sturdy. But that day I actually had to take everything off and put it on the ground so that it didn't like get shaken up in here. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna put them on the backs and the front of the shelf to hopefully keep them from sliding off of the shelves. Hopefully it works. So what I intend to do is just kind of like putting it, maybe not. There we go, like that. I'm just gonna do that so that if the wind shakes this, they're hopefully gonna like stop right here instead of falling off of the shelf. This is a little bit unlevel too because it's just in my yard. So this is the side that's leaning a little bit and the wind has been like really blowing. But hopefully that works and we don't have any shaken up pepper plants. That would be devastating because I have put so much work into these little baby peppers. They've been the bane of my existence this year. I've had a hard time with the garden this season, and I'm actually really surprised by that because last year was my first year ever starting anything from seed, ever doing any vegetables, and I would say it went really well. I didn't struggle with anything. This year, I don't know if it's the weather, I don't know if it's that I got a little bit cocky, I don't know if it's that I just forgot golden rules that I was thoroughly researching last year, but I definitely had a lot of setbacks, and so there's going to be more things that I adjust next year. It is all about patience and it's all a learning curve, and I am not here by any means to say that I'm an expert. I literally am here to journal what I'm doing and what I'm growing, and if I make mistakes along the way, that's to share with you. I'm not really trying, I'm not here to educate people or to teach people. I'm just showing what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, and I'll let you know if it works. So next on the list for today, I wanted to go get some of my slow release granulated Espoma garden tone fertilizer to go ahead and get some of my perennial flowers fertilized. I'm a little bit late to that this year, but nothing is blooming yet, so I think I still have a little bit of time. It's windy right now. So I just found my plant tone and she's nearly empty. So what I'm going to fertilize are these roses that I just planted. I'm going to do my salvias and my catmint, and I think that's all I'm going to fertilize right now. I just had to show you this clematis because she's stunning, and I wish she bloomed like this with all the rest of my plants because it would look so amazing. This is the most blooms that she's ever put on, and it's glorious. So I just have a little cup, little measuring cup that I use, and I'm going to go ahead and put I'm just going to sprinkle around the drip line of the plant. Hopefully I have enough to do all of these. Well, I didn't quite have enough.